So imagine you are at a crowded party right now.
Okay. Yeah, I can picture that.
The music is loud and you feel nervous.
Right. Parties can be super overwhelming.
Someone hands you a cold drink and smiles.
Oh, well, that is a nice start.
Then they ask, so what do you do?
Oh, no. I mean, that is the worst question.
Right. Your heart just sinks because you hate your job.
Yeah, you do not want to talk about it at all.
Well, if that sounds familiar, this deep dive is for you.
It is such an incredibly stressful situation for anyone.
It really is. It causes so much anxiety.
You know, in many cultures, asking about work happens first.
Yeah. It is usually the very first question people ask.
People use work to understand your whole identity.
Exactly. They want to know what you do every day.
Culturally, answering this question well is highly important.
Right.
It forms their first impression of your logic.
So today, we're exploring how to answer that question.
Are we talking about our current jobs?
Yes, but we will also discuss your big future dreams.
Oh, okay, like our ambitions.
Exactly. We often call these big dreams your ambitions.
I mean, ambitions is a really great word for goals.
It is.
It sounds strong, active, and very forward-looking.
So we are exploring how to map your future plans.
Right, because we need to move from the present naturally.
Yes, we want to talk about the future comfortably.
Moving from present to future requires clear steps.
Totally. Talking about your career is like giving directions.
Wait, how is it like giving directions?
Well, imagine you are in a completely new, confusing city.
Okay. The streets are busy and the signs are confusing.
Right. And someone asks you how to find the train station.
Oh, giving directions requires very simple steps.
Exactly. You say, turn left, then walk 2 blocks.
Right. But you must also know the final destination.
Yes. You cannot navigate without knowing the end point.
That makes a lot of logical sense.
So let us start our journey with the present moment.
Okay, what happens when you dislike your current job?
Well, many people feel stuck in their daily routines.
Yeah, sometimes the job is just too simple.
Right. You do the exact same thing every single day.
Oh, that makes your brain feel completely turned off.
Exactly. We have a specific word for this situation.
Oh, really? What is it?
We call these types of jobs repetitive.
So, doing the same task over and over again.
Yes. Imagine packing boxes in a factory constantly.
Oh, wow.
You fold the box, tape it, and push it.
Or like typing the same numbers into a spreadsheet.
Yeah, those tasks are highly repetitive and boring.
The human brain needs variety to stay awake.
It really does.
Without variety, work feels like a heavy punishment.
So true. Let us go back to that stressful party scenario.
Okay, someone just asked about my repetitive job.
You could just state a simple cold fact.
Like what?
You might say, I sit at a desk.
Oh, or maybe my job is not fun.
Right, but it does not share your actual feelings.
Yeah, that sounds a bit like a broken robot talking.
Totally. We want to sound much more human and natural.
So how do we do that?
We can use a special connecting word here.
Okay, what word?
Start your sentence with the word actually.
Oh, actually is a great way to show honesty.
It is. It softens the sentence and makes it polite.
So I say, actually, my role is a bit boring.
Yes.
But wait, that feels a little bit too direct, though.
You are right. We need to explain the reason.
So we must connect the negative feeling to the cause.
Exactly. Actually, I find my role boring because it is repetitive.
That makes a lot of logical sense to me.
Right.
You explain the why behind your negative feeling.
Exactly. But what if you desperately want a new job?
Well, you cannot just tell people you are quitting tomorrow.
No, that sounds a bit too angry and unstable.
Definitely.
So we use a different, highly professional phrase instead.
Oh, was it the phrase?
We say, I am looking for a new challenge.
Wait, won't my boss think I'm quitting immediately?
That is a really valid and common fear to have.
Yeah, it feels risky.
But framing it as a challenge changes everything entirely.
How does the word challenge change the social dynamic?
It shifts the conversation from desperate to hungry.
Oh, I see.
You are not running away from a bad job.
You were running toward a new chance to grow.
Exactly.
That is a very smart psychological shift.
It really is. Bosses logically want to hire positive people.
They want people who bring good energy to work.
Right. Saying you want a challenge shows real ambition.
A challenge means learning new things, like complex software,
Yes, it proves you do not just sit around and complain.
because complaining just makes you look weak and tired.
Totally.
Seeking a challenge makes you look strong and capable.
It also shows you are ready for more responsibility.
I see why that phrase is so incredibly powerful.
But, you cannot figure out your next challenge easily.
Right. It takes some time.
You must first look backward at your old inspiration.
So we need to examine our past dreams very carefully.
Yeah. People change their career goals all the time.
It is perfectly normal to change your mind as you grow.
Exactly. How do we describe changing our minds naturally?
I am not sure.
We use the simple structure I used to dream of.
Oh, that clearly shows the dream happened in the past.
Yes, it means the dream has completely changed right now.
Do you have an example?
Sure. For example, I used to dream of becoming a doctor.
So I wanted to be a doctor years before,
Right.
but I absolutely do not want that career today.
Exactly. Now we must connect the past to the present.
How do we link those two very different thoughts?
We use the powerful connecting word, however.
Okay,
Listen to how these two thoughts come together naturally.
I am listening.
I used to dream of becoming a doctor.
Right.
However, I realized I am more interested in technology.
Wait, is however really just a fancy word for but?
That is a great question to ask about language.
Thanks.
They essentially mean the exact same thing logically.
Then why not just use but in that specific sentence?
Well, however is much more formal and highly professional.
Oh, I see.
It transitions smoothly between two completely different ideas.
Yeah, using but can sometimes sound a little bit simple.
Think of the word however like a strong bridge.
A bridge.
Yeah, imagine two very different, completely separate islands.
Okay, I am picturing the islands.
One island is your past dream of studying medicine.
And the other island is your brand new interest.
Exactly. The other island is your exciting technology dream.
Oh, so the word however is the strong, safe bridge.
Yes, it lets you walk safely between the two islands.
That bridge analogy makes the concept very clear.
I am glad it helps.
Let me try building my own bridge right now.
Oh, I would love to hear your examples.
I used to dream of being an artist.
Good.
However, I realized I enjoy business much more.
That works perfectly to explain a big career pivot.
Yeah, it shows I can organize my complex thoughts well.
It really proves you have thought deeply about your choices.
It also shows I am not afraid of change.
Exactly. So we crossed the bridge safely into the present.
Right.
Now we must start mapping out our future plans.
Planning the future requires careful, deliberate word choices.
It does. Let us contrast two completely different ways of speaking.
Okay, what is the first way?
The first way is stating a simple, rigid fact.
Right.
You might say, I will find a new job.
Oh, that uses the simple future tense in English.
Yes, it sounds very certain, but also a bit rigid.
It is rigid.
It is not the absolute best way.
No.
We want to state our clear intentions instead.
What is the logical difference with stating intentions?
Intentions are active plans you are carefully considering doing.
Oh, they show you are actively shaping your own future.
Exactly.
How do we express these active intentions clearly?
We use conversational phrases like, I am planning to. Or you can say, I am thinking of.
So, I am planning to learn some new software skills.
Yes.
That does sound much more active and deeply thoughtful.
Saying I will is kind of like a train.
A heavy train on a straight metal track.
Exactly. It is fast, but it cannot easily turn around.
So if the track is blocked, the train is stuck.
Right. The train has absolutely no choices or freedom.
Wow, yeah.
But saying I am planning to is more like a boat.
Oh, a boat sailing out on the wide open water.
Yes. A boat can navigate around hidden obstacles smoothly.
So if the wind changes, the boat changes its direction.
Exactly. You have a destination, but you remain highly flexible.
Bosses logically prefer people who stay calm and flexible.
They really do.
Yeah.
To make your boat's journey even clearer, add time.
Oh, adding a specific time frame shows you're serious.
Totally.
Can you give me a good example with time?
Sure. In the next 5 years, I hope to become a manager.
Oh, that time frame gives the future plan real shape.
It does. Let us explore some popular modern work fields.
Okay. The word fields just means broad areas of work.
Exactly, like the medical field or the finance field.
Right.
Tech jobs are incredibly popular in the world today.
Yeah, many people are planning to become AI programmers.
AI is definitely changing the entire modern world.
It really is.
AI programmers actually teach computers how to think.
They create software that can learn all by itself.
It is wild. But there's another fascinating area.
Oh.
Yes, they are called green careers.
Do green careers involve working with nature directly?
They do. These modern jobs help protect our planet.
Like becoming an environmental scientist, for example.
Exactly. They figure out how to stop global pollution.
How might someone transition into a green career today?
Well, an environmental scientist might study local river water systems.
Oh, I see.
They use science data to fix big environmental problems.
That sounds like a very rewarding destination to reach.
It is, but getting there requires major daily preparation.
You cannot just suddenly become an environmental scientist overnight.
No, you must plan your steps very, very carefully.
Right.
We use if sentences to talk about big goals.
We call these important sentences conditionals in grammar.
Yes, we do.
Why do we use conditionals for our future plans?
Well, conditionals connect your present effort to your future success.
Oh, they show clear cause and effect in your life.
Exactly.
Logic tells us today's actions build tomorrow's big results.
Spot on. If I want to reach my goal,
Right.
I will need to gain more experience first.
That clearly links the big dream to daily work.
It really does.
It proves you are highly realistic about career success.
Yes, you are not just dreaming, you are taking action.
Let us try applying this logic to a green career.
Okay, go for it.
If I want to be an environmental scientist, I must study biology and data analysis today.
Perfect. That shows you understand the necessary steps completely.
It keeps my little boat moving forward very safely.
It does. But, what happens if the water gets foggy?
What do you mean? What if I do not know my destination?
Yeah. That feeling can be incredibly stressful and very scary.
You really can.
Many adults feel totally lost about their future careers.
Society often pressures us to pick a path immediately.
Exactly. Family and friends push you to decide extremely fast.
It is hard when everyone else seems so confident and certain.
It is.
Is there a positive way to express this confused feeling?
Actually, yes. You say, I am still exploring my options.
Oh, I am still exploring my options.
Yes.
That specific phrase actually brings me a lot of relief.
Right. It means you are actively looking around the world.
You are not rushing blindly into a bad career decision.
Exactly. It buys you valuable time to think very clearly.
That makes sense.
Think about sitting down in a really nice restaurant.
Okay.
You are holding a large, beautiful menu in your hands.
Well, I definitely do not order my food immediately.
No, you read the menu. You consider everything carefully.
Yeah, I look at all the different choices that are available.
Exploring your options is just like reading that menu.
I am taking time to see what truly fits my life.
Exactly. If you order too fast, you might get a bad meal.
And you want a career that brings you actual joy.
Totally. Career paths are rarely just perfectly straight lines.
No, they're complicated, messy journeys with many twists.
They have stops, starts, and very surprising turns.
It logically takes a lot of time to find the right path.
It does. It is completely okay not to know everything today.
But how can I sound confident while I'm exploring?
You do this by connecting your thoughts very carefully.
Okay.
We use connector words to sound highly natural and fluent.
Oh, words like actually, therefore, because, and however.
Exactly. These words glue your mixed ideas together nicely.
They help me explain my messy journey clearly.
Yes. Let us put several of these connecting words together now.
Okay, let me try.
Go ahead.
I'm exploring my options because I want creativity.
Nice.
However, I know I must gain experience first.
Wow, that sounds incredibly natural, confident, and very fluent.
Really?
Yes, you linked your hopes and your reality perfectly.
Using because and however builds a very strong argument.
It sure does.
Wow.
So, let us briefly recap the journey of our deep dive.
Yes, a summary will help our listener remember everything.
We started with a boring, repetitive job. We felt stuck.
We learned to say, actually, my role is a bit repetitive.
Then we learned how to ask for something much better.
We stopped complaining and showed our real ambition.
Right. We boldly said, I am looking for a new challenge.
Next, we learned to talk about our old past dreams.
Yes, I used to dream of to look back.
Then we built a strong bridge using the word however.
However, helped us leave the past and enter the present safely.
After that, we mapped out our big future plans.
Right. We stopped saying I will like a rigid, stuck train.
We started saying I am planning to, like a flexible boat.
We explored exciting new fields like green careers and AI.
We used if sentences or conditionals to show logic.
Like, if I want to reach my goal, I must work hard.
Finally, we learned how to pause, breathe, and think.
We learned the phrase, I am still exploring my options.
We realized that reading the menu of life takes time.
Becoming fluent simply means connecting these ideas naturally.
Practice using actually, because, but, and however every day.
No, I want to address you directly. Yes, you.
We are talking to you right now, our listener.
Please remember that your own personal career path is a journey.
It is not a fast race. You do not need to run.
You have plenty of time to explore all of your options.
Be kind to yourself while you read your life's menu.
Exactly. Practice using these connecting words with your friends.
The more you practice, the more confident you will feel.
But before we completely finish today, I have something for you.
Ooh, a final thought for our listener to take away.
Yes, I want to leave you with a provocative question.
Something to think about long after this deep dive ends.
Exactly. Think deeply about this specific question tonight.
Okay.
If you could start exploring a completely new career tomorrow,
right,
in any field at all, what would it be and why?
Let your ambition guide your answer.